I am super excited to be here with Jon Supovitz, and Jon will be joining us at our annual SAI conference this fall. Actually, late summer. We'll see you on July 31st. So, welcome and thank you, Jon.
Thank you, Dana, for inviting me.
We are so excited as you and I have visited. We've talked a lot about the teacher leadership program we have here in place in our state of Iowa. And I came across your work around distributed leadership, and I thought this really is a perfect fit for what we have happening in Iowa. And I think you have a really important message for our school leaders around distributed leadership. What is it that makes you so passionate about that topic and leadership in general, actually?
So I've been exploring different strands of distributed leadership for a while now, and one thing that really motivates me around this topic is the core idea that distributed leadership is a means for schools to really move to a place that I think that they want to go to, which is to engage in deep and lasting and sustained improvement, but that distributed leadership is a way for them to get there for a number of reasons. I'll use that as a tease because the reasons I'll talk about in my session. But I really think that leaders in schools genuinely want to engage in meaningful improvement, and by harnessing the resources of the leadership capacity around them, they really can make progress on really challenging problems.
And that is spot on for why I'm so excited to have you join us. And knowing some of those reasons and thinking about some of the work that you have done, what might our attendees, our K-12 principals, superintendents, central office leaders, what might be some takeaways from attending your session?
So the session that we're developing is really going to focus on how to organize a school for engaging in serious and sustained improvement. And some of that involves the conditions in the organization that really facilitate engagement with a group of people around some of the deep and pressing problems that all schools have, and all school leaders can, I think, regardless of whether they're high performing in their state or more at risk in their state, everybody's trying to get better. And so that really is the name of the game. So how do we organize our school for those kind of improvement activities? And also, what kind of individual skills do I as a leader need to engage with people in a meaningful way so that I can really utilize their talents and resources, as opposed to thinking that I can do this myself, which I think that really leaders need to build on the capacities inside of their schools. So it's really the organizational conditions and the individual skills and strategies that leaders can use for that kind of improvement process.
And that is what excites me so much about our leaders being able to connect with you. Is sometimes I think we look at school improvement as this conceptual thing out here, and there are some intangibles that we see associated with that, but I like how your work operationalizes that. You are able to say, here are the conditions, here are the behaviors, dispositions that we know help create these conditions such that we can move toward improvement. And I think that's a big part of what we're really focused on with, whether it's teacher leaders, whether it's our instructional frameworks here in the state, it's looking at ways in which we can improve ourselves as individuals within the system and certainly our system as a whole. So I am so excited to have you join us, and we'll look forward to seeing you on July 31st.
I'm really looking forward to spending time in Iowa.
Sounds great. Thanks, Jon.